right now, this is a perfect season to do the ultimate crossing because we're not gonna get a lot of really big waves. And when we do get really big waves, in those channels gets quite chaotic. Our seasons here in Hawaii, in the summertime, we got a lot of trade winds, and in the wintertime, we have massive waves. The wind can affect the ultimate crossing in many ways. If it's really windy, I'm gonna be able to get across and make a big amount of distance in a short period of time. Whereas if it's really light, I might be slugging around a little bit. Hopefully it is very windy because that just makes the sports that much more dynamic and exciting. Kite surfing is like toe surfing, but you get to tell yourself anywhere you want. The ability to go from totally flat water to 70 feet in click of the fingers is thrilling. Here, just a playground for it. This is kind of where kite surfing all began.
It's always fun to ride with Kai because he's one of the few guys that does everything the way I do. You know, we can go for a kite session, go for a stand-up session, go for a windsurfing session, and he's good at all of them.
The Ultimate Crossing's really true to the Nash brand, which is a board riding brand. You know, they make kites, they make windsurf boards, they make stand-up boards, they make surfboards. So I'm gonna be using all those pieces of equipment to get across. A lot of the boards that I'm riding now, I've really helped design. A couple of them I actually designed myself, and fortunate enough, Nash is able to produce them in the production line.
Just arrived at Nash. I'm so excited. I'm picking up Kai's open ocean board. Oh, is that the board?
That's the board.
Wow. Thanks for putting it all together.
Yeah, Randy turned out a nice one.
Man alive, that looks beautiful. Wait, can you take it out today?
Go, get on it.
Okay, let's get him on it. And I'm sure I've got good feelings about this. So I've got good energy.
Board looks good. It's hard to tell until you can try it, you know?
It might be worth it to get it on the water today so that if we have to tweak the steering or something. You know,
Yeah, we'll just go from Maliko to here.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay. Just throw this in the door.
Give me the good news.
Best race board I've ever gotten from Nash.
Is it?
Yeah. So fast.
Really?
I mean, there's definitely some tuning up I can do on it. Like the next one we make, I would add a few more things. But other than that, it's definitely the best stuff they've made for me so far. Ryan Flaherty is one of the best trainers, in my opinion, in the entire world. Trains a lot of top name athletes. To be able to work with somebody at that caliber and to basically be learning stuff that the greatest athletes in the entire world are learning, I almost think it's like the greatest advantage you could ever ask for going into a sport like this.
Kai and I have been working together off and on for about a year, and when we first started working together, it was really obvious that he was training hard, but he wasn't training in a way that was really specific to what he needed. The biggest thing for me and the biggest unlock I think we've had is helping his training be focused in on exactly what it is he needs for any given race and any given distance. The challenge from Maui to Oahu is going to be the amount of time that it's going to take, the distance that we're going to cover, and then in the middle of that, to have him go through that crossing tired already, mentally tired, physically tired, is going to be really, really beneficial for him approaching that race and from a training perspective. After working with Kai a few times, I recognized really quickly that comparing him to other athletes I've trained, I don't have the ability to break him. Kai is the future, waterman. I think he's the future of endurance sports and water sports altogether.
Next time on Beyond Adventure, Kai spends his last day meeting with the safety team and prepping gear for the biggest crossing of his life.